This is just another talk about the importance of Loctite, using the correct grade Loctite, when to use it and when not to. I had a customer back in probably 93 or 94 that brought an engine in for a big bore kit. I think I put a Spooth, I think a 94, 95 inch big bore kit on that thing, which was basically just a set of cylinders, bore in the cases, put cylinders and pistons in there, and rebalance the crank for those pistons, for the bigger pistons. Checked all the clearances, of course he put a cam in it, and I think I probably put valve springs in there too. That was probably not par for the course. I usually put valve springs and stuff just as a matter of course for whatever cam I need. But he just brought me a complete engine. He just took the engine out of the bike and brought it in, and he supplied the cylinders and the piston kit because I think they were Spooth cylinders. Did all the work, assembled the engine, put everything back together. I didn't have a carburetor for it, but I think I did have the manifold. So put everything back, ready to go, prime the oil pump. And he comes by on a Friday to pick it up. He picks it up, and I guess he put it in the bike over the weekend and calls me Monday saying his motor's locked up. And I was like, okay, just bring the whole bike in. Let me look at it. So he brings the bike in Monday night or Monday afternoon, Monday night, whatever it was. Basically 30-something years ago. So I put it up on the lift, pulled the plugs out of it, and that's all I did. Pulled the plugs out. I could roll it, put it in gear. I could roll it forward and it would stop, and then I could roll it backward and it would stop. Meaning it was only locked up slightly, or what wasn't, something was hitting somewhere. So in that case, it'd either be a valve hitting or something. So I'm going to pull it apart. I go to pull it apart. I pull the air cleaner off, and he had an S&S carb on there. Well, it's missing one of the air cleaner screws. I was like, shit. So I called him and asked him if he put all the screws in the air cleaner, all 3 screws in the air cleaner backing plate. Yeah, he did. So damn. So I went ahead and pulled it apart and pulled the front head off. Nope, nothing in the front head. Pulled the rear head off, and there's an air cleaner screw embedded in the top of the piston, meaning he didn't put any Loctite on the air cleaner screws. So they should take blue Loctite on those because they're only 1/4 20 screws, so they're small. And head on the Evo heads, it's got like a little shelf right here. Well, that's where it embedded the screw in between the little shelf on the piston and the shelf in the head. Ended up having to replace the piston, and I think I just, with the head, I think I just welded a little bead on there, just TIG welded a little bead back on there and milled the head back down. But that was an expensive lesson about using Loctite. Using, maybe not even 1 cent worth of Loctite to fix stuff. But as a general rule of thumb, blue Loctite, smaller bolts, not small, but smaller, probably 5/16 1/4 inch bolts use blue. Except in certain circumstances, you'd use red. like on brake disc screws, red, which are, those can be 5/16 18 or 3/8 16. So red on those. Purple for really teeny stuff. We're talking 10, 8, 10, 12 size stuff, or actually probably just 8 and 10. 12, you'd probably use purple on 12 too. So green, only place I ever use green is on crank pen nuts. It's on crank pen nuts. But that's about it for this. I just hit me, just thinking about this, and it suddenly hit me that old Sam's bike had the screws come out, and it's not the first one I've seen. Sometimes you get stuff that screw blew right past the valves and you got lucky and didn't do nothing. Other times it's, you bent valves or broke a piston or locked up a motor or whatever. You don't know. It can happen. So Loctite, very important in certain circumstances. Now, you know what? There is another place I use green. That's on valve stem seals, the metal type. I put a little dab of green on there, like the 620 or 640 Loctite. But that's it. Keep an eye on your backing plate screws for your carburetor, or any other little teeny screws can suck down your intake tract there. Appreciate anybody watching. Subscribers, not subscribed, whatever. It's Friday, man. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you.